Hello, and welcome back to the Bring a Trailer podcast. My name is Alex Porter. I am the Director of Operations for BaT. Today, I am joined by Randy and Nonnenberg, our president and co-founder, and also by Zac, our Director of Strategy. We chat about 2025 in review, 2026 and what we're excited about, some upcoming events, and at the end of the episode, a very cool 1956 Ford Thunderbird that's live right now that has aviation and Howard Hughes history to it. Really cool listing, one of the most exciting listings of 2026 so far. Stick around for that and hope you enjoy the episode.
The Bring a Trailer podcast.
Man, I made a huge mistake not getting this for my son and I bought him a four-wheel drive like thing.
Did you really? With rubber
like
tires?
A Jeep. Yeah, it has like rubber tires. It's really cool. But man, I wish he had Gravedigger instead.
The one you bought is more true to Gravedigger colors.
It totally is.
Off.
Not
Monster Energy.
It's not correct Gravedigger colors. Good call, Zac. Interesting.
My Sacramento roots really showing.
Is Gravedigger from Sac?
Just a lot of Central Valley
Little
overlap
Stockton.
with monster truck rallies.
Yeah, little monster truck. Go down to Stockton to check them out.
There's Gravedigger fans there. A lot of Gravedigger.
Sure. Yeah. You didn't grow up with Gravedigger t-shirts around?
Ridgecrest was a little more demo derby than monster trucks.
Did your parents not smoke while you were in the car with them?
No, Ridgecrest was a little more like 1978 LTD backing into other cars on the like rodeo grounds.
Okay, you guys were a Bigfoot city. I get it.
Oh, man.
Have you ever gone to monster truck?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Arco Arena.
Oh, inside.
That's in Arco.
Sick. I don't think I've talked to you about this. We went to the Railroad Museum in Sac over Christmas break, and I didn't realize the Kings play downtown now. They have a new stadium. We stayed like right adjacent to it. So is Arco torn down? Or are they using it for something else?
I don't know what they call the new. Oh, maybe it's Golden One Arena.
Yes, that's the one downtown.
Center. Yeah. Also, shout out to my credit union. Really,
you laid the bricks.
I'm getting shaken down here right now. I don't know what became Arco. I think it's maybe just to go see Sabrina Carpenter and whoever else is in town.
Amazing. Did you ever go there?
No, Howard and I went to a Kings game at Golden One, though.
Oh, was it nice? It looks really nice.
It was nice.
Yeah, we stayed at the hotel adjacent to it, but I saw White Chocolate play at Arco Arena.
I don't even know who White
Jason
Chocolate
Williams? You don't remember him?
Sorry.
Wasn't that his name?
Those are fighting words where I grew up. Our hero and savior, Jason Williams. Yeah, the Vlade Divac era.
Yes, totally.
Peja Stojakovic.
Vlad,
who would just chain smoke cigs right there on the court.
He also could hit a three, which was rad. You love a center that can hit a three. That's like normal now, but that was weird in the 1990s.
Oh, man.
I got hit with a Jason Williams highlight reel on Instagram the other day. And man, I mean, the no-look passes and stuff, he was like bringing, like crazy cool, like stunt basketball to the NBA. It was fun.
Heyday of the Sacramento Kings.
Absolutely. Was that the pinnacle? That's the peak.
Oh, yeah. The whole ref scandal.
Okay.
That's another podcast.
That is a separate podcast.
Anyway.
Let's not go to...
Let's start this podcast.
Let's talk about 2025 at BaT. How about let's start there? Randy, number one thing I would say is our post talking about our results in 2025. My favorite thing about it is not the gigantic numbers. It's the Gullwing factory photo. Did you see that?
Commented on that.
I'm looking at it right now.
We posted that on the site, and I don't know who selected that, but it's a mind bender, isn't it?
Totally.
It's a good one.
You didn't dig that up? I assumed that
I didn't
was
dig
you.
that up. No, I didn't dig that
maybe.
up. I had some help putting that together, and that photo is what are we going to call? I mean, should we dissect that photo? It's a pretty cool one.
Something about the way the bodies look when they're kind of bare and coming. I don't know. It's my favorite car, so it makes sense. It's such a beautiful car. But
the body's being married to the tube chassis.
True body off.
That is an actual body off. We've also been joking that how many of the Arizona auctions are talking about frame off and body off restorations of unibody cars, which is one of my favorite things in the entire car world is when people
356
are like,
body off.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and frame off this baby right now.
I would love to buy a 356 frame. Where can I replace my
There's so much creativity in auction descriptions. I did tell you guys, I think that would be a great podcast to stand on its own of auction absurdities.
The one that really bothers me is not even the ridiculous, flowery, like BS language, although all that stuff bothers me too. It's 2,000 words about the manufacturer of the car and then about 4 sentences about the actual car for sale at the end. It's like, what did I just read?
Boilerplate.
This helps me not at
The
all.
Wikipedia page doesn't get you hyped.
Totally. Well, I can go read about Austin Healey on their Wikipedia page. I don't need it in my
And how they raced at Sebring.
Totally.
And then this is like
And then it's a
clapped
big
out
6.
106 that like has nothing to do with anything.
Totally.
And you're just like, okay, well, that's great.
Yeah.
I'm super pumped that they raced a factory team and
A
that,
4-cylinder.
which has nothing to do with this car. Yeah. Anyway,
Totally.
good times,
Totally.
in-car sales.
Yep.
Here
Yep,
we
yep,
go.
yep.
So we're thankful for everything that happened in 2025. I know you guys recapped that on the previous post, but we did tally up the fact that 49,486 listings rolled through the site. Doing some quick math here, dividing by 12, carry the 1, blah, blah, blah. That's a lot every day.
Carry the 1, and it's I'm tired.
So anyway, pretty astonishing. We wanted to put those numbers out. We chase more than numbers here at BAT, right? The sort of ethos of BAT, and we laugh about descriptions and that sort of stuff, but the clarity of presentation, the depth of presentation, the open microphone for people to say whatever they want, those sort of things are what get me out of bed in the morning, what get all of us out of bed in the morning a little bit for the differentiation, but it's the result of that and $1.713 billion in merchandise going through BAT is wild. And it brings up good questions like, where did that come from? Were those people going to just like sell quietly to their neighbors, or did that come from online auction sites that didn't exist otherwise, or did that come from tent auctions, or did that come from car dealers, or where is that coming from? It's fascinating to watch this market, and it's so public. The funny thing about auctions for me is it's so public to see results, sales, no sales, where the car goes if it doesn't sell someplace and then it ends up here, or it doesn't sell in BAT and then it ends up somewhere. Like, everything is very public. So it's a fascinating business to be a part of, but we're just psyched to be able to offer it to more and more people. The goal for 2026 for me, and I think for us, is just to be able to offer transparent, trustworthy, visible sales like that to as many people as possible, because selling modern cars is a bummer and selling classic cars is a bummer. And like, most ways to do this is not great. And you either feel taken or you feel like you're betting against the house or whatever's happening. So I feel like we've turned a lot of the tide on that.
Yeah, if you 1.7B, you see that number and you almost not believe it if all the results weren't transparent in there. You can go back and
if we
count
just
every
said that,
single one.
Yeah, totally. You can tally it with a pencil, the whole thing. If you had a lot of time on your hands. And we got some commenters that try to do that, which we appreciate. But yeah, no, you're right. You wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe it.
Same.
Yeah,
in fact, I've been counting a little bit this morning just to triple check.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Yeah, I did some back of the napkin math when we talked about this before the end of the year, and I was like, I think we're going to get real close to 50,000 listings, just under, and then there we are. We have 49 and a half. I don't know if you listened to the episode already, but it took until mid 2021 to get to lot 50,000. So it took 7 years for us to do what we did in one calendar year last year.
Interesting.
Which is crazy.
Okay.
No, and that's one place to give credit is to our staff for doing, that takes a lot of people to do that. And it takes a lot of people aligned with the ethos that you're talking about. And that's no small task in and of itself, is getting all those people on board and getting them aligned with being transparent and being a little bit outside of the norm in terms of car sales, at least mentality wise.
For all those people, it takes years of experience too,
Correct.
Which is incredible to be in this position, to have people that can train people up quickly, efficiently. The pipeline we built over the years, it's all just incredible.
Stoked to be a part of it. And the pace of it, people, you guys know this, but maybe people out there in podcast land don't know, but they like kind of walk into the BAT office and they're kind of blown away by the velocity of things moving through the pipes, right?
Yes.
You guys think it's normal. I kind of think it's normal. It's really not normal at all.
Totally.
So anyhow, we appreciate it, and it's really fun to be a part of it. And honestly, we love spreading it and given the opportunity to sell in this way to as many people as possible. That's been the sort of ethos. So anyway, 2026, here we go.
It's so interesting. You talked philosophically, Randy, about how we want to make the experience of buying through BAT, because of the trust you have and the transparency that we approach everything with. People want that experience in more places than just collector cars. As recently as yesterday, another person was like, love BAT, love collector cars, but also how can I buy my daily driver using this process and not use Auto Trader or whatever to find my car?
It'd be fascinating if somebody could pull it off. It's obviously more difficult to do it in a way of cars where there's 81 of them on the market at once, and auction isn't as great for that, but there are people that are trying. I mean, we were looking at Mannheim's sort of like throughput of auctions, and they sell $80 billion of vehicles, right? I mean, they're all stuff that we don't really want. It's like a liquidation process, very different ethos. But, when we look at this number, some people look at this number and they're like, oh my gosh, you must have gobbled up the entire market of vehicles or whatever. And there's a ton that are out there, but there's still a particular type of vehicle that makes sense to an enthusiast audience as opposed to a liquidation audience, right? It's like an estate sale that's selling, Elvis's guitar versus an estate sale that's like liquidating the closet of, junk, So we just need to make sure that it stays special like that, which is also our challenge and why there's still a curation team and why we're selective about that stuff. But I still think it's interesting to let in we were talking about 2026 cars, brand new cars. You search 2026 and there's brand new cars going through BAT. And I think that's interesting as long as BAT never gets overrun in any one direction, right? You don't want it all to be Pintos and you don't want it all to be modern and vanilla, and you don't want it all to be 65 Shelbys or whatever, because people can't afford those, right? So you want this balance of all the different stuff. But I think you guys are doing a killer job of that, and we're trying to keep the boat going forward,
We'll have to ask my wife not to listen to this one. You made fun of our Acura that we just bought a little bit, but that car, interestingly...
What did he say?
20.
I just said all our 26s are boring, right? Whatever.
He had thoughts on a lot of things. We had an Escalade discussion downstairs, but I'm
sorry I missed it.
You are sorry you missed it. But hold on, wait. I have a serious point to make, which is that car that we bought is a 2023 Acura MDX Type S. It's kind of weird. It's in a weird color, had low miles. It's like not a collector car, but it's collector adjacent, and people interested in cars might want a car like that. And honestly, if I could have not bought that from Henderson Acura, it was the horrible dealer process. And also,
let me talk to my manager.
I got hustled by the GM. He came downstairs and told me that, do you want clear coat? I'm like, isn't there clear coat already on it? All that crap happened to me a month ago.
And it's still happening every day.
They got to determine the price. There was no haggling, right? It's the only one with 9,000 miles in the country. So they I would have much rather have bought that on BAT and listened to people talk about why it doesn't belong on BAT and all that stuff. I think that would have been amazing.
And then send your success story next year, white 308 GTB.
Hell yes, brother.
I think the solution is just to commute in the yellow on yellow Jalpa we have live right now.
Oh, dude, I saw that
yellow wheels
with injection on it. Did you see that? Somebody added fuel injection.
Oh, they added it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Maybe it would have been injected stock, but it is a aftermarket. It's not
like Morelli or something. It's like a.
I'm sure it's an EFI.
Zach's scrolling it right now.
Throttle World Motors fuel injection cell.
Oh, sure.
Factory equivalent.
Great.
Webers.
Here's the question that none of us can. Oh, so it did have Webers. I was going to say, and it's it's a late one, isn't it? Like late 80s.
Can you imagine the disappointment in your children's faces when you said we're going somewhere for vacation and they say Disney World and then you say throttle?
They would ask to be separated from me.
World. Sorry, what was your question, Alex?
Well, it's late 80s, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an 88.
Okay, so that's amazing. Those still had carburetors in 88. It's a Euro car or it's a US car? They couldn't have had carburetors in 88, right? It must have been injected.
I love whoever added these Lamborghini shields also.
It's a lot of yellow.
Shields are Zach's favorite topic.
Oh, yeah.
But that car with this fakey RSR, what if those two cars were going down the road together?
I actually love that.
Talking trash to each other?
Yes. Like on I-5 doing polls.
That would be amazing.
It would. It's a little bit like the Central Valley version of what was the Midnight Club? What were the fast hot rodded cars in Japan? And then, oh no, Randy, there she is. There she is.
The car, my name's going to be dragged through this listing all over the place.
Through the mud. You want to get out there proactively?
I do. No, that's a great, I would tell you, that is a great car.
You want to share with the audience the Nonnenberg alumni car?
The Nonnenberg alumni is out there. A BMW E28 535 IS 5-speed that I sold here locally to a buddy, and now he put it on BAT instead of me putting it on BAT, which is great. Anyway, 161,000 miles, baby. That thing has Covers some miles, but is a beautiful car.
A couple road trip stories on the website about that car. I remember when you bought it with M Parallels, right? Didn't have M Parallels?
Oh my gosh. The guy had like the darkest limo tint of all time on that car. There's a Craigslist find. You remember this?
I do.
Craigslist.
It was like Washington or Oregon or something.
Yeah,
right?
where was it? Maybe Portland? Oh my gosh. It was crazy.
What year was that? Like 18?
We have a screen grab of Craigslist, which makes me so happy. But it had replica 17-inch M Parallels with like too much of a machined finish on them and super dark tint that was like purpley a little bit when I peeled it off.
Seller was like BMW CCA guy, wasn't he? He was like Mr. BMW kind of?
Yeah. Anyway, it had 148,000. So anyway, I had it almost 10,000. Then the new owner added a couple. Great car. I think those cars are so cool when they're set up.
I'm watching this auction. I'm going to watch.
Bumpers.
I can't wait for the Randy. I can't wait for the president co-founder comment.
Oh gosh, here we go. Anyway, yeah, I did Euro bumper swap of that in my garage. I went to this warehouse in Costa Mesa and bought the wheels and all the bumper parts from this dude that had like a huge storage unit full of Euro BMW parts that I found on Craigslist.
Wow.
Amazing.
So sketch.
What's that guy up to now?
I don't know. He was super cool. He had great parts. And I ended up being like, yeah, I'll take the wheels too.
But you put
I put a bunch of them in my carry-on bag from John Wayne to SFO. I had like all sorts of like bumper trim and stuff in my bag. But then he must have shipped the wheels home because obviously I didn't carry the wheels home.
There's no way you added the stereo.
I did not. That stereo was there.
Oh man, I don't know if I drove this car. I took that car to the first Radwood.
Radwood. I was going to say that's one thing that didn't make
that was
it into
Radwood
the listing.
1.
But Radwood 1 was a thing.
Yes.
Because that was when everybody kind of looked at each other and was like, this is cool.
Yes. You were both there. You were in costume, Zach, but you came later.
Costume? What were you wearing? Did you wear a members only jacket or something?
I had a mullet. What else?
Julia was in costume
MC
too,
Hammer
weren't you?
pants.
You guys were both in.
Yeah, we showed up in theme a little bit. The Integrale was there too.
The Integrale. We brought the Integrale and the...
Patrick and I drove the Integrale and the white 535.
Because what was going on? I was showing up late. I
you showed up late. You came with cars. You and your son came later.
Yeah, and daughter. They all came because they sat in a Back to the Future DeLorean.
Yep.
So anyway, all of that
we handed out they let us hand out the best of show prize, which they were very angry about later because we gave it to a Viper and what happened to those wheels?
Actually, they didn't make it back to California.
Oh.
Up there on a separate Craigslist posting, I sourced 15-inch E34 mesh BBS sort of sport package wheels and swapped those onto the car because I couldn't handle
it. Yeah.
I couldn't handle these wheels on that car.
Yeah. You put a lot of effort into a lot of your cars, but you maybe did more work on this than anything over the last 5 or 6 years.
That and
anything, the Alpha. Man, I worked on that Alpha. Yeah. Well, and the Cruiser and a bunch of stuff. But anyway, this one was...
But I mean, recently, this was your biggest project. Because the Alpha was before this,
the main project was the bumpers, right? Getting the bumpers right, which is not easy on an E28. But that car looked better rolling out of here than when I bought it.
It sure did.
Wow. We posted like the text thread of purchasing that car.
I mean, dude, you say funny. You wrote that. You must have written that, right?
I wrote it, but
look at the picture with the wheels so shiny at night.
Look at it. I cannot handle that.
You were like, don't bring it back here with those.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, speaking of ex-Tupac cars for sale.
Oh, totally. Tupac loved M Parallels, I bet.
Which I'm okay with on an E38.
We're referring to Tupac's alleged H1 Hummer. Yeah, right at the
last
end.
Car you ever
is coming up for sale. Where is it? You said it was at...
It's at Bonham's in Arizona.
In Arizona.
Yeah, we were perusing some catalogs.
May need to go bid on it. Would you roll an H1, Zach?
I would roll that H1. It had interesting ownership history, but I don't know if I'm a truck guy.
Zach's never going to be a truck guy. What do you mean this I don't know doubt? Like you don't want a truck at all.
I don't know. Maybe I could be old and grow a beard and...
Maybe you could be old. I hope you'll be old someday.
You. That's the nicest thing.
Not if he keeps buying GT3s
someday.
and driving them fast.
Well, there are old guys driving those. Hate to break it to them.
Oh, yeah, that's true. No, I'm aware of that.
So anyway, E28's on the site.
Love those old posts. They're amazing.
It was a cool car.
It was a cool car. Still is. And somebody can bid on it. Yeah, and somebody can bid on it. I love those old posts. And another thing that's happening right now that is in a similar vein that you've been doing for a long time are the annual BaT awards.
Oh, yeah.
Those are coming up. People can nominate best commenter for 2025, best photo gallery, best video, a number of other things. What's the origin of those, Randy? I don't know if you've ever told that story here.
Oh, my gosh. Let's talk about that. I want to go look because the cool part is we link to all the previous winners. That's my favorite part.
Belcord the first?
So Belcord was the first.
Okay.
Nobody here was around for Belcord, I don't think, but he was the funniest, most interesting Dos Equis man commenter that was out of nowhere, and he like died. He passed away not that long after BAT got started. I think I'd have to review.
I think
like,
it's 2012 is the first year of this stuff, I think.
Well, that was the awards, but
Yes.
his action on
Goes
the
back
site
to
was
07,
earlier,
yeah, okay.
like early days. No, nobody commented on the site in 07. They didn't start commenting
08.
until like 08, 09. But anyway, so we named it after him, and then we were like, wait, like car of the year is cool, right? Like what's our favorite car of the year on BAT? And then it expanded. Now that everybody's such a pro selling on BAT, I mean, like people got really fired up when we launched an award for photo gallery because people were like striving to win that with their insane photo gallery. And as you know, some drive videos and people go into full like Hollywood mode on some of their videos about the backstory of the car and different stuff like that. So that sort of spawned its own. But yeah, I think you're right. I think the oldest one of all of them is car of the year for sure. It was car. We called it best listing, right? And it was commenter. And I mean, you can, oh, this is awesome. Yeah, the Belly Tank Lake Story in 09.
Yes.
So there was nothing for 08. There was nothing for 07 because we hadn't thought of this. And I don't know, who knows what was being featured back then. I still think about that Westlake V8 powered Healy. That was the 2010 best car of the year. I tell the story all the time of the 2011 best of the year, which was the guy who already had the key on the Volkswagen. I've told that story many, many times. The guy bought his old car back and he still had the key in his desk drawer. Amazing. Mr. Vespa was 2012. Cannonball Run winning Jag was 2013, which has like Richard Rawlings threads going through it. The young guy that had the Jensen in 2014, I recently ran into that guy and he's like not a young kid anymore. He's like in his 20s. Pretty cool. Oh, Miss Melder's vet.
Oh, yeah.
We had a bunch of super cool best of the year. That 76 Toyota Celica liftback showed up at our Arizona event last year.
That's right. Oh, man. And I think the guy brought the weirdo custom postal Jeep thing too. The $800
last
I think
year?
I think that was at Indy when we had the Indy event. Didn't he show up in that?
That was weird. I was actually sad for that one. I was like,
I know,
guys,
remember that.
don't vote for an $800 vehicle. But the fact
that was at Burning Man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
He took a left at Burning Man and made it to our event. But it was cool and people loved it. And I was like, okay, I've been outvoted.
530 comments, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got taken out of your cat. One year was the go-kart too. One of the first twin engine go-kart. Zach
that was cool.
Led to a flood. Do we have a twin engine rough go-kart every week now, basically?
Yeah, the first will win and maybe the last will be listing of the year.
Mm-hmm. And just seeing all the winners lined up, like I wonder where that Healy is now. If anybody knows,
man, that car is sick.
Please email me.
I want that engine.
Oh my gosh. Who puts a Gurney Westlake power in a Healy?
Mr. Vespa's, before I worked here, I followed that story very closely. That was maybe the longest series of stories. That was probably more stories even than your split window.
Totally. The Mr. Vespa story was unbelievable. Talking to that guy and the rolled Sprint Speciale that got all built back and then sold on BAT.
I think about it all the time because as I recall, he had incredibly hard time finding that beautiful curved windshield. And so every time I'm thinking about an S600 or some car that I want to buy where the parts are unobtainium, I think about this Sprint Speciale story where it's like, good luck finding another one of those windshields.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
somehow.
You can't drive it around without the windshield.
But then he figured out how to do it. So anyway, BAT Awards are super fun. Get in there. There's a nomination process now because it got so unwieldy of people just like, 300 people will vote for 298 different cars and the win will be 2 votes to 1. Yes. Like it was weird. So we changed it up and now there's a nomination process and then we do a vote between, what is it? Three different listings.
Yeah, we narrow it down and there's a second round.
Yeah.
And
people should jump on that. It's a fun one to review the hows and the whys and dig up some stories that you might have forgotten about.
100%. I love them. Excited about all those. Zach, we talked about 2025 in review already, but anything in 2026 that you're excited about or want to orient your teams towards?
I mean, I'm really excited about our event calendar. Honestly, what you've been teasing. I don't know how much we can share there, but
I think
we can share.
We can share Palm Springs because that's definitely happening.
Share
in
more
February.
than Palm Springs. What else are we doing?
I mean, we're hanging in Arizona. They're threatening to do something at a racetrack.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
What would you guys do out in podcast land if there was a BAT track event? Alex needs that racing twinkle in his eye.
I do.
He's getting it back for
He
sure.
needs to drive something around a track for time.
I do. What I need is like seat time. I need to sit in a car without a guy yelling at me or whatever and just get some laps under my belt. I haven't done it in so long, 20, 30 laps where you get back into the rhythm. I've forgotten what that's like.
We
I
should
need
go
it.
out in your Civic just to.
I know you keep saying that. I'm so
Rip the tires off of the Civic around a
It's
racetrack.
going to overheat
Do
and
it.
cook the brakes and stuff, don't you think?
Just do like 2 sessions. You
Yeah.
don't have to do a full. Do my program where I show up, always miss the first session of the day, so I don't have to wake up at the crack of dawn, and then I'll usually skip the last one.
Skip the driver's meeting.
Yeah, and then we'll just have a nice dinner in Monterey.
Actually, that sounds pretty
You do
appealing.
virtual driver meeting now. Amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Things have changed so much in
Wow.
15 years, 16 years now.
People
it's been.
don't pay attention at all to virtual driver meeting, do they?
No.
They didn't pay attention to the in-person ones 10 years ago.
Yeah, but you can see if they could actually
The guy comes
stand
in with
up
the-
straight.
Where's the STI number 10? Where's number 10? Blue STI.
Half of the driver meeting is talking about the lunch
Yeah.
schedule,
Totally.
right?
And then blue number 10 STI is not there because he's like ran somebody off track, so he doesn't show up.
All that matters is you signed your waiver so the forklift can plow into your red R34 Skyline.
No, dude. Did people see that online? I hope they did.
Brutal.
That was.
I don't know.
sad.
What is that?
Oh, did you not see
No.
that?
Some Laguna
Oh,
Seca,
man.
some Laguna Seca drama.
The track was red flagged at an open track day, so everyone stopped, and this poor guy who just built his red, which is a rare color.
Yeah, I
on
don't think I've
R34
ever seen a red R34.
And he had a fully built motor, strip interior cage, like one of his first days out. The forklift is driving on track, and it's red flagged, so he stopped pretty close to the entrance, and the forklift just slams into his car and said, "Oh, I didn't see you at all."
I don't
Oh
understand the
my
logistics
God.
of it, but I did see the video. A lot of people saw that video.
Yeah, I know, brutal.
Missed that
Pull
one.
it up.
Oh, man.
Poor
that's
guy. I
tough.
hope he figures it out.
Is it like a total situation?
It's not good. I mean, that's also where are you going to get
I
body
know.
parts for that car?
Man, that's rough. Oof. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen.
So let's
when
talk
we go
about
to
other
track day.
parts of track days. Yeah, totally.
So step 1 is Arizona, where Zach buys Tupac's Hummer. Step
Yes.
2 is Palm Springs, which I'm really excited about, which is a former golf course turned into nature preserve, which is going to be really
Oh,
rad.
really? That's cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool venue. We have access to the old clubhouse, and it's going to be really cool.
That's
It's just-
Jan or Feb?
That's going to be Feb 21. I hope listeners out there and other community members will make a weekend out of it, either from LA or Vegas or San Diego, wherever, and come hang out. It's the end of, is it Fashion Week? What's it called?
No, modernism.
Modernism Week, which is not a thing. I love Palm Springs. And
Is
I never
there
knew
a Palm
about.
Springs Fashion Week? Would
There
that be like a
probably
straw
is.
hat? Well, like, what would that be?
What's the Venn diagram overlap between Fashion Week, golf course car event, and Modernism Week?
It's very
knows?
flamboyant down
Totally.
Is our event modern? I hope
Everybody
so.
has an Andy Warhol print T-shirt on.
There you go.
Are we going to lean into modernism and all drive cars like your new Acura MDX?
Oh gosh, is that?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, are we going to drive a SM?
I think
Ooh.
modernism is more like
That's what I
SM
would
or
drive.
possibly a 1978 Ferrari, because I hope that car's ready. It's very close to
Ooh,
Palm Springs, so I hope I can bring that.
That would be a
Um,
nice little debut.
It would be a debut, a debut. So looking forward to that. And then track day still undetermined, but almost certainly going to happen. So
Cool. We're picking
Uh,
tracks,
we're
right?
picking
Spinning the
tracks.
wheel and
We're
picking
talking-
which
we're
track it's
talking.
going to be.
we're.
And every option on the wheel is Sonoma Raceway.
I'm actually really excited about it. I'm really, really looking forward to that. Yeah, we're narrowing down the number of tracks. It's harder to get track people to talk to you than you would think. It's maybe not the most reliable group of people
I
who
see.
operate racetracks. Some better than others. Have you driven every major track in California, Zach?
No, I haven't done any track in Southern California.
Oh, interesting. You've never done Chuckwalla or Buttonwillow or Willow?
Nope.
Me neither.
In California.
You've never driven any of those either?
Ever.
I thought you'd been to Willow. You were saying that the other. No, you've
that's
never
why I
been.
want to do it there.
Oh. Gosh, it's so interesting. I've never driven the northern ones. I've been to all of them, but I've never been on Sonoma. I've never been to Thunder Hill. I've never even been on the property there.
I think Willow Springs could be really cool too.
I think it could be fun.
Willow is sick. It's out in the middle of nowhere. Not in the middle of nowhere, but
That's
it's you got to stay in Lancaster or Mojave when we would race there. Half the time we'd stay in Mojave if we were feeling really poor. And if you were feeling rich, you could do the days in for $99
Can you
a night.
camp at?
I
don't wanna
don't
do that,
know.
do you? Rumors are they're going to build some like spa hotel, right? I mean, they're going to like
Yeah,
do something big so that people don't have to have this conversation.
Totally.
When they roll in there in their, Singer DLS and camp next to
those
it.
guys are not going to sleep on the floor of their transporter. But I think you can do that at any. I mean, when we would go to Buttonwillow, we would sleep in the bed of the truck or in the enclosed trailer back in the day. And like a lot of people do that, but most people have an RV.
How did Randy know I wasn't actually going to camp?
You're not,
I'm
Zach? Shocking.
I don't think Zach's going to stay in Mojave either.
I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll miss the first track session and
Totally drive
You in
up
the
from
afternoon.
LA that morning where there's better hotel options.
But I would love, it's just a dream, but think if the race car category on BAT, you had like a race car run group that was the race car category on BAT, all the wacky stuff that we've sold.
oh, so good.
And then you had the streetcar category on BAT, and it was like alumni, a bunch of street, like track day cars. And then you had every track day, which is GT3 RS only. It's like a
Yeah.
spec series.
parsing them out by decade would be pretty cool. If we had
Yes.
enough, and then you
Well,
could do a fast group and a slow.
Yeah,
group.
you don't want the split window vet guy running with the GT3 RS guy.
The car,
I tried to do that with my Mustang, and it
the
was
car
not
that
a
I
go.
think
It
about
was
every time is
terrifying.
this. Like this is what
Oh,
I
wow.
need. Something like this.
Like that would be very cool. You're saying this. Tell the world what you're looking at.
It's just a Datsun 510 race car, but it's like nicely prepped. It looks kind of like period. It was listed by 911R
How
earlier
much
this
did that
year.
sell for, and when did it
Didn't
sell?
it bid to 23 grand? Didn't sell.
There's one on
I think it
that's
had a
been
Rebello
floating
motor.
around the broader internet that allegedly has history in NorCal, and it's like for 48 grand. I think it's too much. That's why it's been sitting for sale forever.
This is
So-
F production, SCCA F production.
Yeah.
It's not a period race car, which I don't need. I just want something. I mean, my dream, as you and I have talked about with that Cortina, is something with a plate on it that you could drive to the
Yeah.
track and actually race. But that's like an almost non-existent category of car.
Yeah. Well,
Track
figure
day.
out what car. We'll figure out the date. We'll let people know the date.
One other thing to parse out on air so I can tie you to it later, Randy,
Oh,
is
what's that?
Amboy or no Amboy? Like, do we want to
Oh.
go out to the middle of the desert?
Well, are we teasing?
We can tease it. I just
Route
want to
66
Route
activities.
66. We're definitely going to do something with Route 66. That's like a definite thing. It's the
That's
100th
just
anniversary.
going to be the only way that I get my Chrysler running is if there's a Route 66
Timo's
activity.
ready. I
I
already
know he is. I know
He's
we're
ready.
we're in discussions,
Okay, good.
or you and I are,
Yeah.
and then that's going to bring
Yeah.
him in. But yeah, I have a 56 car that needs to drive
It does.
some portion of 66. And what is this year? It's
100th anniversary of Route 66. Does that do anything for you, Zach? Are you excited
I
about
had
that?
a great time with you on it in
Yeah.
a car from 1963 and a half.
That's
Zach
right.
could break 200 miles an hour on it in a modern sports car.
No.
Zach didn't actually like driving super fast out there in those cars.
I don't like being a passenger when you drive super
Oh,
fast.
okay.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Also, once you drive that car and you know what the brakes are capable of, it makes you more nervous when someone's driving it really fast.
Yeah. That's a fair point. So anyway, what'd you call the place?
Amboy.
That's a town or that's an establishment?
It is a ghost town, essentially. I think it was a railroad town. Have you driven the 40 from
I've never driven the 40. My
Barstow?
dad drove the 40 coast to coast or whatever, like
Yeah.
the big stretch of
40 is like close to Route 66. Like it's
Yeah.
roughly the thing. It's the second up from the bottom in terms of the east-west interstates. It goes from Barstow east by southeast to Needles, and Amboy is like off that stretch of it, about
There you
10
go.
miles south.
You had me at Needles. You had me at Needles, California. It's California, right? Not Nevada. It's California.
California's on the border. It's like it's
Needles, California, though, right?
Yes, it is, but it's on the Colorado River. It's like in that like Kingman is when you get onto the other side of
Yeah.
the border in Arizona, which is also a Route 66 town.
Is that 29 Palms adjacent? My grandfather did tank training in
Heck
29
yes.
Palms.
That's right.
Probably shot at something. Who knows?
Absolutely. I
Doing
think that's
training.
where Patton trained the Third Army before
Oh,
they
is
went
that
to
right?
North Africa, I think.
Anyway, 29 Palms.
Okay, so we're excited about the middle of the desert for that.
Okay.
Yes.
Zach, what else are you looking forward to? Howard putting pressure on you to drive his Cup car? Are you going to resist that?
I feel like there's some weird insurance scheme or something.
think Howard wants him to
understand.
wreck the
It's
car?
like uncomfortable how much he's like, drive my Cup car. Like, dude, I'm not ready for that. It's gonna be
You're
sad.
totally ready for that.
No. And the worst thing is then he'll just benchmark my time against his, and there's on paper a mathematical equation of how much slower I am.
You don't want that. You want to avoid that. Calling sick
Not
that
at
day.
all.
So
Yeah.
there's no comparisons.
Zach was like, can I drive the only 5-cylinder GT3? It's great. It's great. Do you have anything interesting on the site right now that you're excited about, Randy?
I mean, I'm watching
Your own car. You're watching your own
I'm watching all
E28.
sorts of stuff. I'll be honest. Let me pull up the BAT app because that's where I do most of my watching.
We can talk about the Jacques Villeneuve
That's
kart
great.
car.
That's a super cool car.
Or sorry, it's an Indy car,
A
not
lot
a
of
kart
people
car.
were getting pretty fired up on that one, weren't they?
Yes.
I've been watching 450 SEL 6.9 liter Benzes lately.
Good
We've
for
had
you.
the one in Europe.
Yes. So the one in Europe happened then, but there was a US based one before that I was watching pretty closely.
You're going to have to do another bumper swap program.
I know. Oh, that was
No
so
more
much
bumper
work.
swap programs.
I don't really want to do that.
Oh, the
that
US
much.
one in the teal color? That's really good. Oh,
Yes.
I like that.
Anyway, I've been watching those. I'd kind of like to buy an old Benz of some sort.
Man, this one's nice.
I mean, my watch list is schizophrenic, as you would expect. LS3 swapped, FJ80, the Tatra that's in Slovakia. I was very pleased to see our website puts a little flag up for what country you're from, and I had no idea what the Slovakia flag was, but it is there. We've listed a 1984 Lada Niva, which is very unusual. I don't know if you guys care
Missed
at
that
all
one.
about that, but I do like that.
we do have a Lada make page, which I appreciate.
That's fascinating.
How many Ladas do you think we've listed?
17.
9.
9. There's a 512 TR ending tomorrow, Zach.
Yeah, I could see you in one of those.
Those
You see Fernando Alonso cruising around in his.
cars are solid. I
Fernando
did see that.
Alonso in a 512 TR?
Yeah,
Wow. I love that.
I know it made me want one even more.
Has he had it for a long time? He has some cars.
No.
I saw him. Was he in a CLK GTR? He was in something the other day, and they're like, "Oh, he's owned it
What?
forever." He
He's
like
a
maybe
CLK
bought it.
GTR.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
Wasn't he a Formula One driver in the 90s? So he may have had it when it was almost
Wow.
new.
I don't know when his career started. Yeah, probably in
Late
the
90s, early
Yeah.
2000s, something like that.
We've had a steady string of E30 Tourings go through the site, which I've been monitoring.
Oh, yeah, you have.
Because I'm a psychopath. And then you would like this. Did you see the 323 Ti individual
Yes,
in like a
I did.
root beer color?
yes. You know how I like TIs.
Yeah, those are weird. I'm watching
Is that
Honda
for-
ATCs. I'm
You're all over the
everywhere.
place.
I'm everywhere. I love all this watch list stuff. It's so fun.
You eyeing anything, Alex?
I mean, I was very thirsty to buy an S2000, as I told you, that was on the site, no reserve. The exact color combo of my old S2000 with even lower miles than when I bought mine in 2009. And I really, really wanted it, and it went for a ton of money, as I thought it would. But that was something I was watching. This 323 is actually really solid. Another car for the Montana LLC program, because it's another car I'm never going to get smogged in California, which is
Oof.
frustrating. But man, this car is good.
Did you guys see the Mangusta we sold a little bit ago?
Yes.
Sold for
Oh, yeah.
$270.
Orange
That
car.
was really.
I actually think that's kind of good value in that price range.
I mean, that was in the range. It's not a crazy price, and the story on that car was super cool.
one of the prettiest cars of all time, and I'm so terrified of them, but they're gorgeous.
I think they're cool. There
They're
was some
really,
very
really
cool
pretty.
chatter in that one about handling dynamics and some different things.
You were talking about the Mark III GT40 and how it never looks better than when it's stationary from a certain angle. Mangusta is the
Mangusta's-
same thing with one.
elevate that
one
even
half-
higher.
yes,
even
correct.
even higher. Yeah.
Did you guys catch the Subaru Super 5?
I didn't see how it finished. I saw it when it launched.
And that seemed like a buy to me. 13 grand.
Oh my gosh.
It's based on an R5, isn't it?
well, it wants to be an R5, right?
It's a luxury R5.
Oh.
Did you see the interior?
But what do they
It's
just
unreal.
they just wrap everything in white leather?
White leather, wood. The center stack is unique. These crazy power seats.
Okay,
Very
and then it was
cool.
13 G's.
13 grand.
That's
one
a
of
front
two.
engine car.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that I have to ask. Like, where's the engine in that car?
It's like the one that we saw at Retromobile. And what I'd forgotten about them looking at when it popped up, it like your car, it's a north-south engine, even though, it's like an Audi. It's front-wheel drive,
Yes,
but with a
up in
north.
the front.
Yes,
Is that how R5s were?
Well,
They must have been.
yes, they are. And
Yeah.
that's how your
'Cause
car
it's
is in the
French.
back. I always assumed till I saw your car that an R5 Turbo had the
No,
motor
no,
sideways, but it's
no.
north-south.
Yeah, it's Mangusta.
It is Mangusta-esque. It's like a Ferrari 348.
Did
Yeah.
you guys see am I saying this right? Haglund's SUSV?
The tracked vehicle. They
The
kind of
Benz
it
with
was
the
Mercedes
massive three-pointed
adjacent.
star?
Oh, yeah.
It was Mercedes
That kind of
powered.
huge. What was the
Dude,
view
this-
count?
This could
It's
be
huge.
gallery of the year for me. I mean, look at that shot and
Yeah.
look at that.
It floats.
Yeah.
It's a tank, but it floats. Isn't that what that vehicle is, or does
but
it
the
sink?
trailer passenger compartment floats also. It's Could you imagine showing up at an overlanding event in that thing? Game over.
That got a tremendous amount of people.
so
People were
cool.
Did it really? People were pumped on it? I saw it was popular.
Yeah, 250 comments, 99,000 views. That's one of
Wow.
our most popular
Wow,
listings of the
that'll
year.
eke over 1,000, I bet.
I'm still watching like a psychopath 308s, and there was a black 308 Zach that you may remember, GTB, that was California blue plate car with 20,000 miles that we had on the site a long time ago. It tells you how long I've been looking for these. I think 2020 or 2021. And now Sarah has it, and he's selling it at no reserve. And I'm like, oh man, have I made
Same car.
horrible mistakes?
Dude,
It's back.
Black.
White's
Black.
unbeatable.
I know white's unbeatable, but black is really good. And it was a California blue plate car.
Axl Rose history? Come on. What are you getting down about?
I
that?
know.
Stay focused. Stay on target.
Stay on target.
There's a great Healy that sold. I told you I've been following 104 Healys again.
No, we
We sold one for 31 grand. And I just heard that 75th anniversary of Healy is in 2027, and they're going to have like a big gathering in Lake Tahoe. And I was like, it'd be kind of rad, to just go up and see that. There's going to be like hundreds of Healys.
See all of them struggling to get up the hill.
Totally, the wheezing through SUs or whatever they do.
Yeah.
These are all descriptors for the owners as well.
Oh gosh.
Does your dad still have his
Come
blue
on.
his blue 6?
No, he sold it.
Okay.
He sold it. But I like Heelys.
Oh,
And I
this
think
is
it'd be
the-
rad to rip up there and go to that event. So anyway, I'm kind of lightly sniffing around the Healy market.
This is the white one that Mark Murray had that you were looking at the other day. This is a
Correct.
good looking car.
Yes. I like that car a lot. It wasn't a done up car. It was just sort of driver car, I think.
But the 4 cylinders are the only ones for me, really. I think
Really?
I
like a
the 4
lot
cylinders.
of different Heelys, but something about the sliding down windshield is something
Simple.
that
The
I
real
really
simple
want.
ones is what I like.
But I was like, would I be insane enough to drive from here to Tahoe in a bug eye, like with my dad? That's like terrifying. But I love bug eyes.
They're
I've
so
come
fun.
around on bug eyes. I actually
Bug
really
eyes
like
are
them.
fantastic. Still one of the
So-
best experiences I had in a car in the last 10 years was that one that we had in Monterey.
That was so fun, right?
So fun to drive that
They're
car.
so tiny.
But that
Shout
was
out to Mike Hayworth.
shout out to Mike, 1275, dual SUs, and a T5. And all of that I think is vital for the funness.
A T5 transmit.
Isn't that what he had?
It was just had the stock little 4.
No, it was a 5-speed. It was some kind of 5-speed. Here, we can pull it up. That car was on the site.
I think that car had a 4-speed, dude.
No. Let's look it up. What year
Would
was
you
that? Do
ever get
remember?
it going fast enough to get into fifth?
Yeah,
Why
it
do
was
you even
kind,
care?
It was kind of fast. It had real short gearing, as I recall.
That car didn't have a 5-speed. You can't fit a T5 in a bug eye.
Maybe it wasn't a
dude.
T5.
Can you?
I'm almost positive it was a 5-speed. I'm gonna
T5's
find
a
it.
pretty
What year was
long
that?
transmission.
What year was that?
Oh, man.
21?
A while ago. That was the first BAT Laguna alumni gathering. You
Wow.
search for that car.
I'll find it. You guys talk amongst
I
yourselves.
do like that car. So anyway, great variety of stuff on the site. It's climbing back up as people have seen. The team takes a little breather right over the holidays, but now, Zach, last couple of days of submissions, people are rolling back in.
Yeah, we've got a no reserve 599 GTO coming through.
Wow,
Some heat right there.
that is
Into
amazing.
that.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
those are our buddies OTS here in the East Bay.
OTS has it. Cool. I
Yeah.
like those guys.
Oh, they're great.
yeah, I like their photos. They're taken on like railroad tracks or like a rail yard or
They've got their
something.
photo shoot style.
Yeah.
And yeah, the cars they're bringing to are interesting, unique.
Mhm.
So look
Not all of them are
at
crazy. That's a pretty high end car, right?
Yeah, they've got some heat for sure though.
Okay, killer. What else is coming through the pipelines? Okay, so that's the car 5-speed. Dude, I'm totally wrong. You probably edited knew the title of that.
I just changed
added
it. I changed
You
it. right
changed
now.
it just now? It actually has a 4-speed, but he put
Alex,
5-speed in
he
the
did
title.
a transmission swap at the time this conversation ended.
It's a Datsun 5-speed.
Oh,
A Rivergate Datsun. I've never even heard of that word before.
Yeah.
Rivergate Datsun. But man, this car
okay.
was,
I'm okay with that. Even though the 240Z chewed through Datsun 5-speed.
well, this is slightly less HP.
When somebody says Datsun 5-speed, I
I know.
cringe because I think we had to put 3 of them in the 240.
slightly less HP in this car.
Yeah,
than
we
your-
had some
than your
Rebello. We had some
Rebello.
Rebello HP.
Man, with the hubcap, this car was what a delight.
I
that car
think I
was.
have some crazy older photos of that car that I'm going to dig for right now and show to you.
What are we going to do with your 308 this year, Alex?
That's the question.
Put
How many miles are you going
miles.
to put on it?
a lot.
What's the odometer at in your 308?
80. So it was at 76 when I picked it up, and it's at 80K kilometers now.
Oh, kilometers.
Yeah.
We're clicking kilometers.
We're clicking KMs. They click
you
over
did-
a lot faster.
They do, which is cool. It's gratifying.
I was driving 85 miles an hour on the way over, and the 10th part of the odometer is just constantly rotating. There's no ticking. It's just moving.
I love that. I think the goal is to add as many as possible, right? All these like
100%.
low mile cars or whatever. Like the goal in the 308 is to add as many KMs as you can.
Correct.
So the question is what can we get to by New Year's next year?
I got to come up with things to do.
90? 85?
I think 90 is doable for sure. Both with the NSX and the
Hundo?
GT3, which were the last two cars I bought, I put about 17,000 miles on the NSX and about 14,000 on the GT3, and I did almost all of that in both cars in the first year. Because that's when you're the most. Do you find this too? That's when you're the most excited to drive a new car.
Yeah. I go through phases of driving something a lot. I'm not good at the rotation. I kind of stick one for a few weeks, and
yeah, you tend to do the same thing. You get a new car and you drive it a lot at first, and then it leaks oil in the office after that.
Permanently. I rotate them around a little bit.
Yeah.
I need to add some more miles. I'm not one of those that like keeps track or like gets a cumulative thing. And I spread it around over, again, a schizophrenic mix of cars. So it's not like, I don't think I can put 10,000 miles on any car this year because that means I would be neglecting a couple others. So
That's right.
well, I don't know if you guys are on my program, but you drive something up to the point where an expensive service might occur, and then you just park it until you're mentally ready to pay for it.
That's called the Swig family program.
I think a lot of people do that. Zach.
Yeah.
I don't think you're alone, dude.
No, I mean, the green car's been sitting downstairs forever. I got to fire it up today to take it over to Motoring Club tomorrow. So I've got to figure that out. That's next. That's next
it's on
step.
display.
You want to hype that? Your little when I park my car at a coffee shop, like I think my kids thought that was cooler than anything else I've ever done with cars. They're like, "Oh wow, it's like
How can
famous.
I
It's
get
like on display."
next in line for the free parking spot.
It's only because they. It's only
I'm
because
so
they
desperate.
want a green car for an activation they're doing.
Do you have a
And-
green car right now, Zach?
No.
No.
It's actually
You actually
hurting
hate
me.
green cars.
No, I love green cars.
What's the last green car you had? The
green
Lude?
Cayman.
What's the Lude?
No, the Cayman, the tree Cayman.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a crazy green.
It was a
That,
crazy green.
is that green?
What's
It was
that called?
The Prelude was a decade of my life with a green car.
That was green.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought we were reaching all the way back for that. But
No, I miss having it.
What was the name of the color? I love that color on Caymans. What was it called?
Peridot, if you're
Peridot.
an uncultured, illiterate person like me, but Peridot, if you can actually pronounce things.
wait,
outside
is
your own
that
language.
your buddy Thomas, who texted us this morning? Is that same color? He bought this on BAT. It's a
it's
okay.
similar.
They did it, and
It's
no,
similar.
it's the same color.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, you could get it in a Cayenne GTS.
He bought that on BAT.
He did.
That's alumni.
I believe it's a Cayenne GTS. I think that's exactly what
He
it
has
is.
two crazy green Porsche SUVs, but I think both from BAT.
Love that.
He's
Love
a
Tom.
maniac.
Yeah, he's great. He was texting to say he's going to miss out on Retromobile, so that's a bummer.
Too bad. So,
Okay.
Motoring Club, though, dude.
Yes.
The parking spot.
This is arranged by Randy. It says that's how you do
Don't
it.
blame me, dude. Don't
Well,
blame me. Like,
but-
own this. I
okay.
teed it up,
You
but I
teed it
said
up.
you don't have to.
Well,
do this.
they needed a green car for an
I'm the color
activation
of your car with
they're
the Jeep right
doing.
now.
And this is the story. You tell me whether this is the true story or not. This is what he told me. So I call him up, and he's like, it's for some company that's not car related. I can't remember who it is. They're doing an activation at the Motoring Club coffee shop. And of course, who do you call when you're in San Francisco? You need a green call. Randy. Get Randy on the phone. And Randy sent a picture of the Cortina, and he's like, this has a green stripe. And they're like, what's that car in the background? And then Randy introduced me to the guys via
You're
text.
glossing over the 6 text. You're like, don't worry about that car. You don't want that in there.
Well, the Cortina.
No, he's glossing over the me saying, please take the Cortina, please take the
Totally.
Cortina. And he's like, we don't want the Cortina.
No, because the Cortina's nice. So then they're asking me about my car, and I'm like, I don't know if you want this piece of junk sitting in your coffee shop.
You do.
And
Everyone
so,
does, dude. What color is your Porsche?
it was told to us that it was
Right.
called Shamrock Green, and then
I don't know about that.
right, and so then I looked up the colors on Renbow, which is one of our favorite
And then we
resources
learned
here.
it's Grand Prix White.
Totally. So on Renbow, they call it either Speedway or Ascot, and then
What?
yeah, so it
I
has
thought it was Vipe.
It's not. It's a different. There's like 6 of these greens that Porsche made in the 70s.
What's the C? One starts with a C.
Conda.
Conda.
Yeah, there's a bunch. So it's either Ascot or Speedway, although I've heard it referred to also as Shamrock in official places. But then I sent away for a Porsche production specification certificate, and they told me it was Grand Prix White. That the car is Grand Prix White,
Whoops.
which is the same paint code as mine. I just think they got it wrong. On
Oh,
that.
you
'Cause
think they're incorrect?
It's definitely the paint's fading through. You can see it's the original paint on it. We've owned it. We've owned it for more than half of its life. We bought it when it was only
Controversy.
23 years old. So
Controversy.
anyway,
Are you with the Porsche documentation, or are you against it?
I love if Alex submitted his car to the site, just melting down.
Totally.
It's definitely original paint.
Totally.
Porsche's wrong.
Well, I wouldn't say
The irony.
I wouldn't say it's original paint, but they are wrong. But we've also seen also seen that before, unfortunately. It was better when you could get the Cardex, because the Cardex shows the original thing, but now it's like many rungs
Our
away.
podcast is the same as every modern car podcast, because we eventually start
Talk about Porsche
it
colors.
all converges to Porsche colors.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Anyway, but coffee,
It's going to be
Union
there.
Street, San Francisco.
Yes, and apparently the company
Motoring Club Coffee or Motoring Coffee or Motoring Coffee, I think it's called. I call it Motoring Club. But anyway, they are over on Union Street in San Francisco. Not only can you see Alex's Grand Prix white / green car, Shamrock Green, you can also
have a cup of coffee.
have a little coffee.
He told me, he's like, yeah, we need to switch them out Thursday to take the GT3 RS out. I'm like, oh, great.
Oh,
Big
Zach's
down-
never getting a parking space because
I
they already
know.
did it. They
Big-
already checked the box.
I've
Big
got
downgrade.
silvers and whites. Nothing good.
No,
Okay.
it's a big downgrade.
Okay,
for
cool.
I've got too many red cars. If they ever need a red one.
Those guys are rad. Go over there and support them. We like those guys.
It'll be an interesting deal. We'll see if
Okay.
my kids care at all.
Yeah, we'll see. We shall see.
Anything else, guys?
Yeah,
All right.
we're rocking into 26. I'm excited to be back on the pod. What are some upcoming pod topics?
Are we gonna do 2026? We were
Year
thinking
competition
about it.
2026. I don't know. Answers are a little thin for me, but I'll show up. I
Okay.
don't know if I can do every category. I may pick the same car for every category,
Yeah,
but that would be a
Actually
fun
Trying
one.
to do that, actually. I was like, could I have one car for every
Yeah,
category?
you could.
that's a 1 year.
GT3
That's a
RS.
1 year garage thing I've thought about. Like I tried it one time with our buddy Maurice.
I like Maurice.
Yeah, from Horsepower Heritage.
Yeah, Jinx.
We did a little version of the 1 year garage when he was on this pod, but we did it Chevys only from the 1960s. You had to pick a
Dude,
garage.
I love that.
It was really fun. So we could try some variations like that.
I may need to expand to GM only, but Chevy only. I mean, you could do
Well, we
could do
tried to make it
truck,
as narrow as we could.
wagon,
Yes.
car, convertible.
Yep. So we could do some things like that. The big winner are the movies. So we got to try to do a movie pod every
Winner
year.
how? Those are very popular.
Very popular.
Really?
Yes. So
I think that's cool.
over Christmas break and New Year's, I scouted Days of Thunder. So I hadn't rewatched that in forever. Freaking 11 out of 10. It's so good. Ford versus Ferrari, which I hadn't seen in quite a while, which is great
So
and is a
good.
must do. You have to be on that one because there's so many nits to pick that we have to complain about. Your dad mentioned the big wheels on the Cobra coupes.
Yes.
And we all went to see it in the theater as a company, and I didn't notice it then. And now it's just like, burn the movie.
Can't handle.
Can't handle. But it's so good. Tracy Letts as the Deuce is so good. The performance is so good. And I watched something else too, but those two are just off the charts. So we got to do those two. Days of Thunder is next, I think. And Zach really wants to do American Graffiti, and that's very on the short list.
I
That's
will
also-
watch that. I'm ready.
That's also-
56 white T-Bird. We were
Yes.
having this conversation yesterday. Dude, how did you not mention the T-Bird that's on the
Oh
website
man.
right
Okay,
now?
wait, Zach. So I want to ask Zach, have you've flown into Vegas enough times? Have you walked through, or it's Harry Reid Airport now, it used to be McCarran, but have you walked through the baggage claim and noticed the Cessna that they have hanging there?
Oh, yeah.
The Hacienda Cessna, it says Hacienda Hotel down the side or whatever.
Okay.
So that was an airplane that stayed aloft for like 2 months straight.
It couldn't have been that long.
It was
Stayed
December.
aloft like it never landed.
Correct.
2
And they
months.
refueled via car. They would come real low and slow, and a car would come up and they'd pass a fuel
Oh,
line
man,
up.
like the military.
Not a fuel
tankers
line.
with-
They'd pass a tank.
Maybe it was tanks.
It
up.
was like
yes.
a jerry can they'd like put on a hook, and the guys would reel it in and refuel the
Yes.
plane.
No
terrible.
And so the guys were up there like
Terrible idea.
eating and going to the bathroom and everything
Oh.
in a little Cessna, in a 4-seat Cessna.
And the guys
for
never
2 months.
got down.
Yes, for 2 months.
That's like worse than
And-
like the abandoned space mission.
And then how would you? how
You know
would
what I mean?
Rest
Yes.
easy.
Yeah, I mean, I presume what they did is they just had the pilot seat, and then you could lay next to,
And you know how miserable and exhausted
dude.
you are, and then you just trust the other guy.
And
Yeah.
then you just do, and by the way, do that for 45
Yeah,
more days.
and you're also, there's a bathroom and there, like a can, I presume, is all it is, and you're eating all your meals in there. And
imagine the arguments on day 38. You're just so sick of that guy.
Oh
You're
my
just,
gosh. You're like, can we just land,
Totally.
please? Is there a parachute?
so it was for a promotion for the Hacienda Hotel, hence the thing. It's hanging in, it's a record that stands today. No one's going to stay scale off that long ever again. So,
Hopefully not.
so there was a 56 T-Bird that was one of the support vehicles for it, and that is live on the site right now, and it's amazing.
And there's pictures of them handing the gas can up
Yes.
from this said T-Bird up to the plane.
That's incredible.
with it at like 20 feet elevation flying.
Less, it's really low.
So they
really low.
must have used it because they needed a convertible then?
Needed a convertible.
They use
and-
trucks also, but like
And
they
it
use
was
this
like
T-Bird.
1960 or something.
Yes,
so
and I
it
think-
needed to be able to go flying speed. How
Correct.
fast?
Oh,
you know planes.
Cessna,
Like,
that's I believe it's an early 172. They stall at like 45 knots.
Okay.
So which is like 50 miles an hour.
okay, so he could go 60 and just like,
Easy, and you're
just
not even at
pace
stall
it.
speed. Yeah.
Anyway, it's actually a pretty
still-
beautiful looking car now, but the photos of the
Look at it with the
refuels-
cans.
Right now. Yeah,
Oh,
here's
wait.
the
Oh, they had
GMC.
trucks too.
Yes.
Speaking of your
Mhm.
GM garage,
Yeah.
but go to the ones with the T-Bird. Like go left
They're
or right
so
on it.
low with the T-Bird. And it's
This-
all squatted down.
I think things like this, actually, you know how like favorite gallery kind of goes towards like who has the most beautiful lighting on the Cayman or whatever?
There's the can.
That-
Come on.
Dude, I mean, that is a dramatic photograph. And everybody ought to go look at that. Search for 56 Thunderbird.
We'll post
Even
it.
if you're
We'll
not
post it
into
too. Yeah.
Thunderbirds, like you should look at this.
Here's a photo of one of the pilots trying to
I mean,
jump out.
Trying to
Yeah.
life,
The
totally.
smile of insanity. I can't take this anymore.
Totally.
And yeah, publicity stunt turns sour.
I mean,
Right.
there's amazing stories about when the Voyager in 1984 flew around the world nonstop. First time that was done without refueling. The Burt Rutan plane took off and landed in Mojave, or 1986, I think that was. That's hanging in the front lobby of the Smithsonian, the big long wings. That was Burt Rutan's brother, Dick Rutan, and he flew it with Jenna Yeager. And like they lived in a little, it was the size of this desk. They lived in that for a week nonstop to fly around the world. And there's crazy stories about how that relationship was flying that airplane
Wow. I don't
around the
know
world
anything
nonstop.
about that stuff. But this one, like, I would vote for that for
45
Gallery of the
totally.
Year next year. Speaking of our awards, but just because, like, what's the craziest
Yes.
photo on BAT? That sort of mining of BAT is really fun to me. And I mean, I like sit back in my seat and I'm like, you got to be kidding me! Like, somebody's gonna perish, like, right out of frame on this. It's crazy.
A good period black and white that you can add into the inline part of the listing is my favorite thing on BAT.
Yeah, I agree. And remember, I don't know if it won Video of the Year. Remember the guy lapping in the Lola or whatever at Road America?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Like just some dramatic stuff that's on BAT, and it just, it's a 7-day auction and then it's gone, and then nobody ever looks at these photos again. But I would like print out that photo and put it on the wall. Like it's incredible.
It is
So,
incredible. And there's a Howard Hughes connection. He may have owned the Hacienda Hotel. So that's like another cool piece
How did
of
we
it.
just trip across that story? Why didn't we tell that? I hope this podcast is edited and we tell that story first, because that story is incredible.
It's so good. This is going live tomorrow.
Okay, well,
Maybe Chris can
Slice
put
and dice.
maybe Chris can put the Hacienda Cessna in
Oh,
the lead for this.
No. We went movie talk, and then we went American Graffiti, then we went
Yes,
56
correct.
Bird, and then we went
Yes.
Hacienda Hotel.
That's right.
I mean, the thread is strong there.
That's why people love all this stuff. I mean, I don't think you're alone, Randy, in that this kind of stuff is what gets other people excited. This
Man.
is like wrapped right into the BAT brand.
And there's so many, again, sorry, we just go back to like Arizona rage. But like, they're like, oh yeah, this car ran in the Alpine rallies in 1948 and 49. And you scroll the gallery and there's like 5 current outside photos of the car in an exterior category. And then you're like, dude, you got nothing?
I know.
Like
I
there's not a trophy, there's not a document, there's
I
not a
know.
freaking picture, there's not an anything. And I'm just like, why? Like,
Yeah.
why would I sell in this way? Like, look at this gallery on this T-Bird. How many photos are in the gallery, Zach?
272.
272. I like that. Y block.
Y block.
But, or no,
No,
that's
it's a
292. isn't it?
292. It's 292.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's close though.
I like
But
that.
I don't know
though.
if you've noticed our writers.
I'm adding 20 photos.
Yeah, let's go put 20 more
somewhat,
photos. in.
somewhat at my kind of push, because you and I care about this so much. We try to put those interesting things. And if you look at this, the second photo in line is like a big compilation of all the things this car's done. Like
Good.
that's often the most important
It's
stuff.
so important. It's like all that matters, I mean, it's like the story. There's so many 56 birds, but this one, the emotion of that photo of like it being terrifying is unbelievable.
I wish they'd
anyway.
restored it with the cans strapped to the back.
Yeah, I think.
I mean,
that
nobody
would limit
wants
the
that.
buyers.
Nobody wants that.
That would
but-
limit the buyers for sure. Honestly, where is it for sale? It's in Zona.
No, it's our guy MS Classic. It's Mark
Oh,
Skrillo.
oh,
It's
okay,
it's like
cool.
one of our
That
top
car.
sellers.
I want a picture of that car back in Vegas.
drive it into the baggage claim area, get it right back under the
Where's that
Get
hotel?
up.
Now that hotel's been
Oh, that's
TNT.
D Mall.
That's the one in
Demo. Oh, Ocean's 11.
Ocean 11 that they take to the ground.
The sickest
Yeah.
would be off the plane collecting it in the airport, like it's shot. Right.
Well,
Oh,
that
yeah.
is there, and it's a replica.
Oh,
So
really?
They have a replica of the
fake-
car that we're selling. Yes,
Oh,
correct.
so that we have the real and the rep is in former
in the airport.
McCarran Airport.
Yes, Harry Reid International.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, we've gone long on that, but everybody should look at that listing. That's my nomination for listing of the year so far.
Thus far,
but we're only
I
how
love
many
it.
days into the year?
7.
Anyway, I also want a 56 bird.
Well, there's that. There's a double there.
Anyway, killer times.
Awesome. Thank you, gents, and thanks to everyone for listening. As always, we appreciate you, and we will catch you next time.